And I was thinking about it as I'm walking around the room, particularly this room and this restaurant, and thinking, usually when, I hate to say it, but this group gets together and starts talking about somebody and the good things they did and reminiscing about what could have been, and that's usually 2 doors down at McGrath. And we don't get to Fogarty's till later in the evening. So it's good that we just started out at Fogarty's. But first of all, I just want to say thank you to everybody. Thank you for being here today. And thank you for everything you did for me last year, and for Margaret, the kids, and for everything you did for me, and frankly for Yonkers, I think, for the last 8 years. And that's really what it's all about, is to thank you. A couple of people, of course, have said, what are you up to? And the answer is practicing law. They did make a serious mistake. Somebody asked me what the announcement was, and I said, no, I'm not running for office. But someone with... Yeah. Thanks, thank you. But I can tell you, if you all want to tune in, probably not your radios, but your internet at 1 o'clock on Thursday afternoon starting in April, someone who clearly was not thinking straight, someone who owns a microphone and a radio tower, offered me that microphone. So I get to do a radio show starting at 1 o'clock Thursdays in April on WVOX. I'm not sure that my opinions and a live mic are a good combination, but we'll, and you can stream it on the internet, so I hope Sal will be
I'll be a guest.
Between bites of macaroni. I also want to acknowledge we lost one of them. Where did he go? Where did Larkin go? Well, because he's not dressed as well as you, that's why. Our current Republicans on the City Council, in no particular order, age me, Larry and Curley. Dennis Shepard. Larkin, and the representative from the 5th Council District, Mike Green. All of whom are fighting a good fight and a very difficult fight. Cover your ears, John Wolf, but they do have a Democratic governor, a Democratic mayor, and a Democratic majority on the City Council. But with that, I wish you gentlemen welcome. Mr. Wolf is laughing. And with that, like I said, I hope I said all my thank yous, and I hope you all know how much I appreciate everything, and my family does. But I do want to give a couple of minutes to somebody who is fighting a good fight for us this year. Those of you, and it's the majority of you, who either live in East Yonkers or own a business in East Yonkers, are very fortunate, in my opinion, that we're going to have a new representative in Albany come November. Because of redistricting, if for no other reason. The lines have changed, and we have a gentleman who is running for the New York State Senate, a businessman, who ran 2 years ago, for the first time he ever ran for office, against a 26-year incumbent, and lost by just a little hair's breadth, literally a couple hundred votes against a 26-year incumbent. And we were laughing a minute ago because I had the radio on the other day driving to work, and he was being interviewed on the radio, and 3 times the guy interviewing him said, "You lost by a nose hair. You lost by a nose hair." And I'm driving thinking, that's really not you. And finally, Bob spoke up and said, you know, I really don't like calling it I lost by a nose hair. So I won't say that he lost by a hair's breadth, but he's a successful businessman, a successful family man with a great family, and is going to be our next state senator. And I really want to turn, like I said, the imaginary mic over to him, because he's new to Yonkers in the sense that the lines got redrawn and he got drawn into Yonkers, and I think you folks all need to meet him. So if I can, thank you again, but I'm going to ask my friend Bob Cohen to say a few words.